Oh, you didn't think I was going to let this one slide, Tarot fam. So, Prince of Wales showed up at Taylor Swift. Crazy European tour she's doing. She's basically holding up the world economy with this crazy tour. But he not only took a selfie, which is not in the norm for the royal family, but we also got organic video from fans watching him shake it off in the crowd. Let's see how this is going to shake out for our Prince of Wales. I'll be right back. Welcome back, Tarot fam. Welcome to Fortune Cookies Tarot. I'm Annabelle. I am a tarot practitioner for over 15 years. And in this video, we're going to take a look at Prince William shaking his booty, doing his dad dance. So just to recap, over the weekend, Taylor Swift did 3 nights at Wembley. I think it was 3 nights. Totally killed it. Totally went bananas. Everybody's going nuts over this tour. There's sequins. Mike Tyndall was there. Zara was there. Everybody was having a great time. Charlotte and George went. Louis, I guess he's a little bit young. I don't know. I'm not running to concerts with my kids, so I don't know. And none of my kids are Taylor Swift fans. I am, though. I like Taylor Swift. I think she's adorable. I think she's a hell of a businesswoman, and I love that purple and gold little jumper that she wears in this tour. But anyway, so we have friends that have jumped across the Atlantic and gone to see Taylor Swift in Europe. They've been running over there. So I have my niece went to go see Taylor Swift here. It cost a small fortune to go, but the Prince of Wales brought his kids. So, one of the curious things is that we actually get 2 selfies out of this. We get Taylor Swift selfie, and we also get I guess, the unofficial royal family selfie. So, was this a strategic move on the part of William? Now, we remember once upon a time there was somebody else who claimed that she went to Taylor Swift, but was not seen there. There were no pictures. It makes a lot of sense for William to be at Taylor Swift. I definitely think Charlotte's the right age bracket to be into that. I don't know if George maybe is into that. I don't know. I kind of think George is like a different vibe. But let's see how this encounter is going to work with some PR. Let's say PR for the Prince of Wales. So I'm going to bring up the card view. As always, thank you so much for being here. It's my favorite part of the day. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm having another subscriber bloom, which is fantastic. So let's see how this unexpected selfies are going to work for him. So there's going to be a lot of discussion about it. That some people are going to say it was a bit too much, a bit out of the realm. So we'll pull some cards and see what the late monarch thinks as well. There are some people that are saying, and I believe these are going to be advisors, the people that run the business of being the Prince of Wales. I think they're saying, this wasn't a great idea. It's not really something that we do. Certainly, let's not do this again. There is some discussion that was maybe not to the order of what one would do. But William, for him, under the surface, this was a humanizing of him somewhat. So, I know that they are probably the more accessible royals for people. They are personable, and we see their faces when they're happy, and it doesn't look like they're acting. It doesn't look like they're putting it on. We get to see all that. We get to enjoy all that. So I do think that this humanized him a little bit more. And some of my conspiracy theory friends out there are going to say humanize. So I do think that this kind of made him, he didn't look so starstruck, but Charlotte, she looked so starstruck in the one picture. She was so happy. She's totally over smiling. I am the queen of the over smile, so I totally get it. Like I get giddy when I have something good happen. So I think that the consideration of this in the future is that yes, it was a good move. Yes, it did reflect well in terms of PR. But let's not do that again. I think that's the advice from his team. So what did Queen Elizabeth think about this on high, the late monarch? Let's just see if we get some messages from her. What did she think of this? What did she think of the the selfie business? I'm immediately getting good form. Good form. This is a good way to do it. It's a way to transform and to turn around any of the negative feelings that people are having toward certain individuals in the family. This is a way to transform it. What does it transform into? It brings us into the thick of things. It doesn't take us outside of them. So there's something about cementing him more so as a prince of the people, which I think is a really good way to look at it, being a prince of the people. Because as the Prince of Wales, I feel like it has so much tremendous responsibility that's attached to it with the Duchy of Cornwall, and with really preparing for a role in the future while doing this tremendous job. So it really does kind of cement him more as a person that is in touch with the people. Now, if his mother was the people's princess, I think he is the people's prince. I'm sorry. I think that he is. So what else does she think? Queen Elizabeth, keep this balanced. Don't go overboard. Don't overshare. This is good. Now go to sleep. Now retreat and keep your business to yourself. I think she is still on the other side, very sore about all the oversharing that certain individuals from the family have done. So, this really, the fact that Taylor Swift uh, assisted in it really does show us that she has picked her team. So how is this going to affect Taylor Swift's PR now that she is buddying up with the next round of royalty? Good instincts on this. Oh, and I got two cards here. So we've got the Knight of Wands and the King of Swords. We're going to put those together. We have the Three of Wands. She's not going to abuse this relationship. This is something that we will see working. She'll be working with this later. So, like, don't expect like they're going to be like, oh, going on vacation together. Like that's not what's going to be happening. But this is something as she gets older, we're going to see more interaction with them in a lighter fashion too. This is a relationship that she's going to slip in her back pocket. It is not something that she's going to wield wildly all over the place. But I'm friends with the prince. I'm friends with the prince. So up top, they will later have collaborative efforts together. There will be things that they do later together. Now, is that going to be in terms of fundraising and things like that? Yes, I do think that's it. I think they're going to pull her in to fundraising, concert events, that kind of thing. I think she's going to be a lean for them, but it's not going to be now. It's not going to even be after the next album and next tour. Perhaps the next tour, there may be a fundraising night that they pull her into while she's on tour, maybe during like a short hiatus, like a couple of weeks in the next tour. But again, the next album, I don't know if that's written yet. The next tour, it's certainly probably not planned. They may have like a sketch of it or a timeline for it, but I think we're going to see partnering up for fundraising for that. I think she will direct her money-making abilities in terms of altruism toward organizations like the patronages that the royal family handles, rather than the political flex that she could do here. She is pretty tight with Joe Biden. She does support his campaign. I think she's even one of the people that said she would leave the country if he didn't get reelected. I could be wrong on that. You can correct me in the comments. But I think this is where she is going to direct her efforts if she can make money for other organizations. I think really this is a smart move on her part to pull away from politics a bit more and to get into organizations that really are doing support and upliftment of different charities that need some assistance. So I think that's pretty cool. So I'm going to ask one final question. What happened with the other two? How are the other two feeling? You know who I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. I needed to do a little palette cleanser, so I'm not going to focus on their readings too much. Focusing on my class. I'm going to have a digital class ready for you guys probably by the second week of July. So stay tuned for that. I'm doing all of the recordings now and making it nice for you guys. It'll be a free course that you can take, a free 3-day course. And then if you enjoy that, you can take the full course. So what did the Montecito people think? How are they feeling? Collective. Well, you know what? We can't even do a collective with them. I don't want to do a collective. So what we'll do is we're going to do, how did Harry feel about this? How did Harry feel about this selfie heard round the world? Full stop. His world is bleak. His world is bleak. That is how he felt. This is someplace that he could have been. He could have been there in that selfie. He could have been standing up and having a great time at this show. Not a care in the world, not worried about how he was going to pay for those $1,000 tickets. And he could have been on top of the world. This could have been a moment for him to get good press, were it not for his arm candy. I'm calling her arm candy. So how did the miss feel? How did the miss feel? So, definitely heartbreak, and not, this is the opposite of the life that he wants. How did Miss feel? Oh, she's mad. Oh my God, she is furious, trying to hold back the rage. But this has doubled down. She feels that this was done specifically to insult her, specifically to attack her, specifically to push in her face what she does not have and what they have. So really very self-centered kind of view. When we get this devil card, it's a very, very self-centered kind of view that we get. But she's biding her time. She's planning her next event. So I don't know. I don't know what we're going to get. Cat treats. She doesn't seem like the kind of person that really likes a cat. I read once that people that cannot be independent are very anti-cat. And I think that that's terrible. I know a few people that are not very independent and very narcissistic, and they don't like cats, because cats, you can't really make a cat do anything. They do what they do. You just stand by. So if you look at my community page, you'll see my cat Pusheen jumped up on my lap one day. It was a huge event for me. I was like, oh, she's on my lap. I've been chosen. I'm not moving. And I stayed there for about 4 hours. I did not move. I did the right thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. We can look more at it if you want. You can drop some questions in the comments if you would like, but I think this was a good move for the Prince of Wales. I think it was probably a great night for those two kids. And for anybody who's gone to the show, I just hear great things about it. Me, I don't go to concerts quite so much anymore. I went to plenty when I was younger, and now I'm just too tired by 8 o'clock. So thank you so much. Again, sale for the whole summer. If you'd like to book your own reading with me, down below, there's a link with my new background. I think we're keeping this. I don't know. I like it. You guys tell me what you think. So I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much.